Hey, and welcome to the Yoga Business Growth podcast. On today's episode, we're talking all about how to create digital products as a yoga teacher. Welcome to the Yoga Business Growth podcast. I'm your host, Irina Adriaensen. I'm an online business strategist, marketing expert, and I'm also a yoga teacher and an Ayurveda teacher. In this podcast, I talk all about things business and marketing for yoga teachers and other wellness professionals. So welcome. Today, we're talking about how to create your first digital product as a yoga teacher. It can be tough being a yoga teacher, filling your classes, online or face-to-face, working at odd times. If you've ever worked a 6 a.m. or 9 p.m. class before, you know how disruptive it can be. And not to mention the seasons where summer can be more quiet. And sometimes winter is more quiet, depending on your location. And as you graduate yoga teacher training, you soon learn that you can only teach so many live classes a week. So talk about an income ceiling. But the rent or mortgage has to be paid, and we have to get food on the table too. And that's where making money online with a digital product or service can make a difference. We are now way more used to learning online than say 2-3 years ago, and digital learning is still on the rise. So why should you create a digital product as a yoga teacher? As yoga teachers, first of all, we have to learn asana, sequencing, anatomy, philosophy, all the works. But what's often missing in yoga teacher training is the business aspect of being a yoga teacher. When you work freelance as a yoga teacher, you're a business owner. And that means you have to market yourself, make yourself visible, grow your community. You have to create work and opportunities for yourself, especially if you're just starting out. And once you've grown your community, maybe opportunities might present themselves to you. But until then, you need to market yourself. As you graduate yoga teacher training, you soon learn that you can only teach so many live classes a week. So essentially, this gives you an income ceiling. But it doesn't have to be that way. If you have an online business with online products, you can create your products once and sell the same products over and over. So why should you start creating digital products? One reason is that it's wonderful to be learning from yoga teachers you admire who live far, far away from you. And if it weren't for their online offerings, you couldn't possibly take their course, class, or yoga teacher training. So what's stopping you to offer your magic online and creating a worldwide community? Second, a digital product is scalable. Once you've created it, you can sell it over and over and over again with only limited intervention from you, like occasional software updates, questions, product launches, and marketing. So yes, a digital product is passive income, but I personally haven't yet created a digital product that I then could completely forget about. So I don't think there is such a thing as 100% passive income, but I do love waking up in the morning to money earned when I've sold a digital product overnight. And third is you don't have to trade time for money. If you've ever taught 10 to 20 yoga classes a week, you know how exhausting it is. Even if you only teach 2 classes a day, but they're scheduled wide apart, one in the morning, one in the evening, it just takes its toll. You can't properly finish your working day until late. You have to get up early the next morning, and between classes, it's hard to relax because you know that you still have to work later. Not to mention driving to the different locations if you're teaching in different studios. So there's only so many hours in a day. And working more to earn more has its limits, not least on your body. So if you get tired or burnt out and need to rest, working less also means less income. Now, what do I mean with a digital product? A digital or online product can be many different things. It could be a downloadable PDF, like an ebook, workbook, or a journal, for instance, like a meal plan, exercise plan, a yoga sequence. It can also be audio content, like a series of morning meditations, for instance. It can be video content, like online yoga classes or an online course. It can be yoga teacher training. It can also be a workshop or a masterclass. And finally, you can also offer one-to-one services online, like a private yoga class or a coaching session. And if it's something that you have taught live face-to-face, then chances are that you can turn it into a digital product as well. Now, how do you create and sell a digital product? First of all, of course, you have to create your product. Once you've created your PDF, your video series, or your audio, you'll want to host it somewhere, like YouTube for video, SoundCloud for audio. But how can your clients pay you, and how can you sell and deliver your online product? You can, of course, send someone a PayPal link and send them the file, but you'll want to automate the process if you're planning to sell more than just a few. If you're getting started with creating ebooks or other digital files, I really love Sendal. And Sendal is a software that lets you sell your digital products online. You connect it with a payment processor like PayPal or Stripe so that your customers feel secure, that their payment details are safe. And after the customer pays, Sendal automatically delivers your digital product. My first digital product was an Ayurvedic meal plan, and I would sell it via Sendal, and I would also take payment for my master classes. And then I would just pop the Zoom link into the confirmation email. And after the live class happened, you can also host the file in Sendal. So it's secure and people don't have to sign in like into course software, but you can still set the number of download limits. If you're using a software provider like Sendal, it's really user-friendly, it looks amazing. You upload the files into your Sendal product and the customer gets their files immediately after, so they can just download it. They don't have to wait until you wake up in another time zone to actually send it to them. It also connects with my ConvertKit account, which is my email service provider. It also links with other email service providers if you're not using ConvertKit. And it automatically tags customers with the product that they bought. And I'll link to ConvertKit in my show notes because it's my preferred email service provider and I've tried many of them. Also, you want to check out podcast episode 2 on why you need an email list. Another benefit is that you get buy buttons to embed on your website or social media channel. So it looks all secure and professional. But you don't even need a website, as you can just share a link to a page that's hosted on the Sendal platform. And you can customize that link too so that it has your name in it. You can create discounts and coupons. You can also set download limits and time limits so people can only download your product X number of times or within X amount of time. And this is completely customizable. And some more advanced features. You can also do upsells, like offer another product at checkout and work with affiliates, which is other people who are going to promote your product for you in exchange for a small commission. So what are the digital products that you can sell via Sendal or other software as a yoga teacher? You can start with a digital product like an ebook or PDF, and you just upload the file and the software will do the rest. You can also sell physical products. For instance, if you want to start an online shop that has yoga gear, and you'll obviously still have to package and send the product, but you don't have to worry about payment processing or lack of inventory, as the software will keep track. Another feature is that you can use a recurring subscription, for instance, a monthly fee for the client or the student to join as many yoga classes as they want in a month. And then you'll just need to send them the Zoom link to log in if you're teaching online. And you can also offer a service like a private class or coaching session. And in the confirmation, then you can include a calendar link like Calendly or Google Calendar that people can book themselves in. And finally, you can also offer a bundle. If you already have more than one digital product, you can bundle them and sell them at a discounted price as well. I wanted to mention that if the only thing that you're selling or offering online are yoga classes, you will probably be better off with another software provider like Acuity or Offering Tree. But if you want to scale your online yoga business with digital products, Sendal can be an amazing addition to your business. You basically have to sell only one digital product a month to cover the monthly cost, because it's only $9 at the time of recording this episode, and you get 3 months free as well. So I'll put a link in the show notes so that you can check it out. And Sendal can also add PDF stamping, which means that it will print a message at the bottom of your ebook after purchase. For instance, the name of the customer or their email address, and you can totally customize this. So it's not so easy to share the file with other people, or at least other people will know that they weren't supposed to get this. And if you want to create a full-blown online course, there are definitely better softwares for that. And there's a podcast coming on that soon. But if you're just starting out and selling digital products like ebooks, replays of masterclasses, or a one-on-one service, Sendal is really easy. Okay, let's recap. We talked about why you need to start offering digital products as a yoga teacher, because the number of hours in a day that you can teach are limited, and so is your income if you're only teaching. But with digital products, you can just create the product once and sell it many, many times. You'll still have to market and sell your digital products, of course, but usually it takes less effort than creating the actual product. That way you can scale your yoga business because you're not paid by the hour. Second, you can grow your community online. And once you go digital, there are no limits to where you can find clients and students. I love nothing more than waking up in the morning to receive a notification of a sale that came through in the middle of the night from someone who's in a different time zone than me. You can create and sell digital products like a downloadable PDF, like a workbook or a journal. You can create audio content, you can create video content, or you can do a masterclass or workshop. You can even offer one-on-one services online, like a private yoga class or a coaching session. And you don't have to stick to just one type. As your business grows, you can expand the type of products that you sell. And I would recommend to start with the one that you feel most comfortable with. For instance, if you're not comfortable being on video, then an ebook might be the best option for you to start out. And as you work on your confidence, you can later start creating some video content. We also talked about how to create your digital product. And of course, you have to create your product first, and then you have to host it somewhere and sign up with a payment provider. I like Sendal because you can host your digital files there. It has a user-friendly interface, both for you as the seller and for the buyer, and it looks super professional. It's only $9 a month, and you can try it out for free for 3 months. If you want to create a full online course, there are better platforms for you, but that's a topic for another podcast. So I hope this inspired you to start creating your first digital product. And if you don't know what to create, or you get stuck during the creation process of your digital yoga product and you need a little push, you want to ask some questions, then you can book a 1-hour coaching call with me. In this power hour, we'll spend some time fleshing out your offering, setting the pricing, or anything else that you are having trouble with. Whether you want to talk about the strategy or you want some implementation tips, you want me to read your copy or review the actual product, I'm here for it. If you like this, please subscribe and share with your yoga teacher friends. It means the world to me, and it will help more yoga teachers succeed. If you want more information on how to work with me, please visit my website, www.yogabusinessgrowth.com. Thank you for listening to or watching the Yoga Business Growth podcast. This was your host, Irina, and catch you in the next episode.